All right, so I figured this out, but it didn't happen as quickly as I thought. So let's see. Hot is definitely hot. Cold is definitely cold. And it doesn't drip. Okay, so that's good. All right, a couple of things. The springs can pop out. Do like so the springs don't pop out. On this bit here, you can use a knife, but you can mar it up. There's a hole right here. If you use a pick, you can go in that hole, it'll pop right out. Other things to keep in mind. When you take this off, the screw will be behind it. You can see that in the other video. Then you can pull the ball out. This piece here will unscrew. They say use a pipe wrench so you're not putting force on it. I'd say that's the best way to do it. Mine wasn't too tight, so I didn't have to put much force to pull it. There'll be a little bit of a bolt flange that you can get on there. You don't want to mar the other surface. This is just a slip piece, doesn't need to come off. You don't need to take this off, but you can if you wish. I wish I hadn't, I didn't need to. But I replaced this as well previously. As far as, then there'll be a plastic piece on there. You can pull that off and then you can pull the whole ball out. That plastic piece I don't think necessarily you need, but it's what keeps this thing knurled and split. The ball itself, the first time I did it, when I was doing the orientation, I was trying for the 3 holes over here and the 3 holes over there. That's the wrong way. The hot water valve is up here, the cold is there, and the outlet is here. So you want those 3 holes to go up there to blend between hot and cold, and you want the 3 down here to go to the output. So when you're looking at that notch, there'll be a notch on this side. Make sure when you put the ball in that the orientation will be approximately 3 holes on top. Behind the ball valve is the 2 springs and grommets. Also, don't use mechanical grease, use silicone grease, but I don't have silicone grease. So on these pieces here, these are the replacement springs. The replacement springs are actually a little too big. I couldn't get it to work. I had to go back to the original. But you use the small end inside of the cap and you push the spring in first and then push this in, and it needs to fit kind of flush. This is the old spring that goes here. It's no big deal. This was the original spring that goes here. It's like the ball goes in, this goes in, the plastic goes over that. And then I was trying to use this to push it in and get it to lock in. That did not happen. I basically had to put my finger there and just screw it and keep that notch from going over. And that's that. And all this black is from the rubber. I thought I would use a little bit of plumber's putty. Turns out that I didn't. And I think I also showed using other stuff. So this is the kit that I used. That's the oops. That is the little notch I was saying. So that notch right there, you're just basically going to hold it and put your hand there while you screw it in, and as that flange screws in, it'll push back inside. The one video I saw, the guy was like pushing it in, and I was trying to use the the 7/8 socket, and that did not do the trick. Anyway, this was a Danco repair kit, and this is like a 1st gen faucet. But I think the problem is, since it's a multiple kit, these right here are way too long. The other ones are just too long too. That's that. I gotta clean up, yada yada yada.